Good evening. The Dolores County Broadcasting Network presents the DCTV 4-H Evening News Program for April 2nd, Monday. Camera people, Daniel and Devin. Video engineer, producer, and sound engineer, Edward. Teleprompter and prompter, Myra. News anchor, Nicholas. Meteorologist, Hannah. And this is the news director, the coach of the Texas A&M Aggies, and now the news.
To the DCTV 4-H News and Weather Program. Help keep our kids' news show on there by becoming a sponsor. To buy sponsorships, it's 970-677-4119. These stories are from the Denver Post. Denver Zoo gets a little brighter with birth of critically endangered Sumatran orangutan. Carl just got Denver's new addition, a baby girl Sumatran orangutan named Sarah. The critically endangered animal was named after an Indonesian word meaning bright, often used to refer to sunshine. Sierra was brought into this world Sunday evening to parents Nias and Barane. Nias and her baby are in good health, according to the Denver Zoo. Sierra and Nias are hanging out behind the scenes now, resting up and bonding without inquiring eyes. Sierra should make a public debut in the next 2 weeks in the Great Apes exhibit in Primate Panorama in this zoo said. Sarah is a honeymoon baby, conceived less than a month. Nia's 29 bear were set up in July. Samaritan orangutans have a worldwide population estimation of 14,600, classifying them as critically endangered on the International Union for Conservation of Nature's list of threatened species. The Denver Zoo also welcomed the birth of 2 male and red panda cubs. On August 27, 2017, the birds, who don't have names yet, have been quietly spending time behind the scenes with their mother, Faith, in the nest box. They will be visible to the public in a few weeks when they are ready to join their father Hamlin in the zoo's red panda enclosure. From the Cortez Journal comes the following. We're all behind the curve with moisture, Lieutenant Brian Fox said. He heads up the Albuquerque Fire Department Wildland Unit. Without the snowfall packing down the grasses, we're going to see a lot of these fast-moving grass fires taking the flames from surface to treetops quickly. In make work, crews have been clearing vegetation farther up the river near the village of Corrales. Volunteer firefighters who make it the force there says they're ready. New Mexico is coming off a good year in which there are few fires and drought was mostly absent from the state. In fact, 2017 marked one of the first times in 2 decades that New Mexico has enjoyed such favorable conditions. Now the latest map shows severe to extreme droughts covering nearly 8% of the state. Those levels of drought were non-existent with New Mexico's borders a year ago. Due to prolonged dry conditions, the state of New Mexico has been preparing for an early start to wildfire season, Lieutenant Governor John Sanchez said during a news conference Tuesday. Appointed planning meetings that have included multiple agencies and a training of new firefighters that have been ongoing since last fall. There's also a push to get homeowners involved as state officials say nearly 750 communities around the state are at risk. New Mexico is not alone, as drought has hit much of the southern high plains in Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, on with the Four Corners regions where New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, and Utah meet. Neighboring Arizona has been mired in drought since the beginning of the year. Lecture will examine Iceman Otazi and his tattoos. Tickets will go on sale April 9th for the second annual John W. Sanders Lecture on Otazi. The 5.300 trillion Iceman, world's oldest tattoos by Aaron Dieter Wolf, prehistoric archaeologist at the Tennessee Division of Archaeology. Sponsored by a San Juan Basin Archaeological Society in conjunction with the Fort Lewis College Anthropology Department, the lecture will be held at the FLC Ballroom on September 15th at 7 p.m., according to a news release from John C. Sheftail. president of the Archaeological Society. It will be preceded by a cookie reception at 6:30 p.m. Tickets for the lecture start at a cost of $10 plus the convenience fees. Will be available at the Durango Welcome Center, in person or at 970-247-7657, or at www.durangoconcerts.com. Tickets are available. They may be purchased for $13 at the door. Half ticket prices will support the SJBAS Internship and Education Fund, which provides 2 FLC students internships at the Center Southwest Studies annually, and scholarships for the FLC Summer Archaeology Field School. The ice mummy, known as Atazi, has been studied for nearly 3 decades. Scientists know more about this 5,300-year-old man than perhaps any other ancient human, Shiftdale said. In the news release analysis, the social shown Ozzy bore at least 61 tattoos, perhaps the oldest preserved examples of tattoos. For more information, call Shiftdale at 970-259-5845. Dunlawson, Rhode Island. Cap guns are illegal. Roads may not be strung across the highway. No one may buy off another's leg. It's considered an offense to throw pickle juice on a trolley. Rhode Island recently applied to U.S. government to make all coastal waters of Rhode Island a no-discharge zone. Impersonating a town sealer, auctioneer, quarter wood, or fence viewers against the law. Riding a horse over any public highway for the purpose of racing or testing the speed of a horse is illegal. Exercising any labor, business, or work, or using any game, sport, play, or recreation, causing any of the above to be done to or by your children, certain apprentices on the first day of the week, Sunday, results in a penalty of $5 for the first offense, $10 for the second. Professional sports, except ice polo and hockey, must obtain a license to play games on Sunday. One must make a loud noise before passing a car on the left. And 10, horses are not tied to parking meters. Now for the current weather with Hannah.
The current temperature is 67 degrees. The high for the day was 68 degrees. The low was 40 degrees. The barometer is at 29.48 inches and is falling. The humidity is at 13%. The wind has been between 1 and 14 miles per hour from the northeast. Gusts have been up to 29 miles per hour from the northeast. There has been no moisture measured today by the DCTV weather station. Moisture for the month is 0 hundredths of an inch. Moisture for the year is 1.8 inches. And now for the big map. Lots of snow in the west and Pacific Northwest and in the following states: Washington, Oregon, Idaho, into Michigan, Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. Michigan, Idaho. These states, I believe. And Michigan. Rain and thunderstorms begin in Kansas into South. Florida has rain and thunderstorms over most of the states. Yeah. Now for your exclusive DCTV 5-day forecast. Thursday. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high 53, low 29. Wednesday, partly sunny, high 63, low 36. Thursday, mostly cloudy, high 65, low 40. Friday, mostly cloudy, high 66, low 40. Saturday, rain and snow showers, high 69, low 42. And now for your climate change report. CO2, carbon dioxide, is a principal cause of climate change, so it is important that we report the CO2 weekly change. CO2 traps heat in the atmosphere, which causes climate instability. The result is significant swings worldwide of moisture and hot and cold temperatures, but it is important to note that the overall long-term climate trend is that the planet is warming. The following are the CO2 numbers in parts per million. For the week of April 1st, last week 4010.36, week before last 409.30, 1 year ago 408.27, 10 years ago 386.77, 50 years ago 325.2. Thank you, Dr. Peter Tanzan, National Oceanographic Atmospheric Administration, and thanks to Michael McGee of the CO2.Earth website for this information. Remember, you can help keep our Kids News Show on air by buying a sponsorship. To buy a sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. Thank you. Now back to our news director.
In addition to the CO2 report, that 410 number is the first time we've crossed another major benchmark with regards to CO2. we're going, the CO2 is increasing at a rate of over 2.5 parts per million per year. So it's continuing to go up there, and I think you're going to start to see a lot more of these wild weather swings, not only here in the United States, but around the world. And with that, Rosie report, that's the end of today's DCTV 4-H news program. This is the news director of the Texas A&M Aggies, who are supposed to win the national championship this year, saying good night and thank you for watching.